Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chopped it up to sin, took it on.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Burrow will throw. There's Robinson showing the flash. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Robinson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Robinson. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 11 empty.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Burrow on play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
And you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big
time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Burrow. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They run. Robinson. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Robinson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Conventional wisdom tells runners to work north and south and get upfield, but he was hoping he could win the race to the pylon. Excellent job of pursuit there by the defense.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. James Robinson, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. A first down carry for Henry. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try the right side with Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find some open field here. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go, but how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. That's complete to Robinson. Room here to run. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Henry. Oh, some strong running.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, Bills. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything. And here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get... Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Burrow's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A quick pass out to Juju. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, or all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. James Robinson with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. The extra point up and good, and it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Ball on at 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. 36. Prescott to throw it. This will go to Henry out wide. And just shutting him off there. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he returns this to the 22.
Come on now, let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Texans on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43-yard line.
160 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by Galladay. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
First down, Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Prescott on 3rd and 2.
A check down here for Henry.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Steps away to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
A handoff running left, Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Try to punch it in with Henry. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. One last shot now for Prescott. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. The kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. Well, on the one side, if you try